Morbius, a movie that ended up being a complete and utter disaster. It's a superhero film that's been the topic of thousands of internet memes in recent weeks. Now, Sony Pictures made a huge mistake because they thought that their film was actually getting positive attention online, when in reality, the memes were not meant to laugh along with the movie, it's to laugh at the movie. And so Sony Pictures decided to re-release it, and it did not play out so well for them. So first, a brief summary of the film. No spoilers, I'm gonna be very careful here. So Dr. Michael Morbius, played by Jared Leto, gains superpowers after he infuses himself with bat DNA in this experimental procedure to save his life. But he needs blood to survive, right? And it starts with him needing synthetic blood, but eventually he needs like real human blood. I think that's what the premise is. And so Sony is attempting to build a cinematic universe like the MCU with Superman villains such as Morbius and Venom. And as our producer Taylor mentions, it's just a soulless cash grab meant to capitalize on the ongoing comic book movie trend, okay? And Taylor's not the only one who said that. That's what the critics say as well. The film was incredibly shallow. Here's one example. Simply put, Morbius is one of the laziest, shallowest, most pathetic attempts at a movie blockbuster in some time. Now, the movie made 163 million worldwide on a budget of around 80 million. So it either barely made back the combined cost of production and marketing, or it fell short of that benchmark. So not a good sign, but either way, it was a low gross for a superhero film. Morbius didn't perform well with critics, it did poorly in the box office, but it was immediately embraced as a meme on the internet, and this is where things start to get good, okay? So these are some of the comments and some of the memes that you might have come across online. Here's one example. The best part of Morbius was when he said, "It's Morbin time," and morbed all over those guys. By the way, that post has over 200,000 likes. From there, the joke kind of snowballed on Twitter, TikTok, and a dedicated subreddit for the film. So here's another example. Missed the birth of my wife's son because I was too busy watching Morbius 2022 for the 135th time. I love this film so much. Now, obviously, that's a joke. They don't.
Well, not so obvious to Sony.
No. Here's another example. Strongest anti-morber, and then they have like a picture of a dork, and then weakest morbhead, and it's the guy with the chiseled chin, who's, I will admit, I'm turned on by that guy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I don't know.
I think the chin's a bit too much.
I like strong chins. I do
Well, it is
not
Morbin
like
time.
Jay Leto kind of chins, like that chin. I'm here for that chin.
All right, God bless.
Anyway, so let's see if there's any more. All right, so Sony sees all this and they're like, yeah, here's more. Could you see Morbius together at prom? Somebody wrote on a sign. Let's take a look at another one. The Great Morbius re-release. Oh no, let's not go to the next one yet. So then Sony sees all this stuff, right? This is like dominating, online conversations about the film. And so the people over at Sony are like, I think they love us. I think we should do a re-release. And they did. And it was a disaster. The Great Morbius re-release resulted in an $85,000 Friday gross, less than Fantastic Beasts 3, despite being in nearly double the number of theaters, with a whopping $82 per theater average.
Wow, no, that's historic. That's one of the lowest I've ever seen in my life. So, I know it's a re-release, but normally there's way in the millions, even for flops, right? But under a million, 85,000 in 1,000 movie theaters. It's like unheard of. So, I really wondered, did Sony release it because they thought like, oh, maybe it'll be campy and people will go, right?
You gotta hope. You gotta hope that they were like smart enough to like, I don't know. But even
on the
that's
other hand,
not
they're
smart.
the same folks who made Morbius. So it's not like they know what's going on. Look, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is mainly Disney, so I don't want to get into the complicated Spider-Man crossover, right? But my son, my son will see and demands to see every Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, TV series, etc. He was like, Morbius, no interest.
Oh, my bad. By the way, Brett noted that I said Superman villains instead of Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And the chat is hilariously losing their minds over it. I don't care. By the way, look, I get that people like superhero movies. I get it. There is a place in society for superhero movies. Can we get other things too? Can we please get other things too?
Nope, only super movies.
I hate Hollywood right now. Like it's just nonstop like superheroes. Like Spider-Man, Superman, who cares? What difference does it make?
They're gonna hate
Go ahead and cry, okay? But like, again, different strokes for different folks, right? Like you like that stuff, good. I'm glad that there is like a wealth of content out there for you. I like stuff too that is not in that space. Yeah. How about us? How about the rest of us? Well, you know what, you're offended, I'm offended. I'm offended that like all we get now is that, MCU, a new MCU movie. Okay, we get it. Can we just please, like, that's the thing about Hollywood. Like they one thing works and they're like, that's it. We have to cast Emma Stone in everything. Emma Stone is the only actress in existence and she will be the only actress we cast in every movie.
Yeah, you remember when they had 2 Meteor movies come out at the same time? Then they had Ants and Bugs come out at the same time.
Yes.
And then they had 2 movies about the president getting kidnapped from the White House at the same exact time. Even our own Ben Mankiewicz was in one of them. I don't remember which one. Okay, and they're wildly uncreative. And so, like guys, just because it's a superhero movie doesn't mean it's going to be good. The reason people love the MCU is because Disney's doing a fantastic job with it. And a lot of the movies, and certainly the series like Loki and WandaVision, are really smart and interesting, right? But Sony, a different company, can't just vomit out Morbius and be like, we give you superhero, enjoy people. No, it has to actually be good. And Anna, the reason-
I keep wanting to say omnibus. That's why I keep stuttering when I read the graphics on Morbius, because it's like,
you're too political when you even think of the word omnibus.
I know. I keep it's like, say omnibus, Anna. Say it. Say omnibus. Omnibus.
The only way a superhero movie could be worse than Morbius is if the superhero was called Omnibus.
Totally. Totally.
And by the way, the reason why there's nothing but superhero movies now is because a lot of movie theaters are shutting down because of what happened in COVID, and it never came back. And so the art house movies were already small. Now they've gotten smaller in terms of the attendance, and the only thing that's moving ticket sales are the big giant releases.
I know.
So then Hollywood's thinking, well, that's the only thing that's actually getting to people show up at the movie theater. So I'm going to create nothing but that, whether it's good or bad.
Right.
But I like them. Look, it's not for Anna. I get it. But for me, it's always Morbin time. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.